Welcome to Genius Connect. Please subscribe and share.
Hello everyone, a very good morning. My name is Doshi Anjali, an educator in Genius English Medium School. Through one example, I will introduce my topic. Imagine yourself as a student sitting in the class and suddenly you got a one piece of paper. Now in that piece of paper, something is written definitely. Maybe an information. You got some instructions into that. Then you are just thinking that what it could be. And when you got that instruction, how you got that instruction? That curiosity you at that time get. So this is our topic is. The piece of paper which you got at that time, okay, in the form of instruction or in the form of information, in English grammar it is called notice writing. Right? Notice writing means what? Notice writing actually have basic things, and that is maybe you want an information, maybe you want an instruction, or maybe you want to inform about the event. So through this example we can understand that notice writing is all about the information to be given to few set of people or a particular set of people regarding either an event or an inauguration or maybe a function or a general instruction. That is the notice writing. But there are certain key points we need to understand when we actually practically write the notice. What are such key points? Let's understand. First note which you need to remember, first point which you need to remember is that every time when you write the notice, it needs to be very precise. Say for example only 50 words, right? It is exactly there in your paper as well. You need to write 50 words in the notice writing. That's why I am saying it needs to be very precise. Second thing what you need to remember while writing the notice is that it needs to be in the proper format. Yes, you heard it very right. It has a specific format, right? Third thing what you need to remember is the notice should be written in indirect speech or passive voice. This is really important, right? Make sure that you very well understood the direct indirect speech and active passive voice also. Again I am saying you need to write down the notice in either the indirect speech or the passive voice. Keep that in the mind. And the last one what you need to remember is that avoid the usage of personal pronoun, that is I or we. That we need to avoid, right? The second point what I discussed, that is we need to write down the notice in a proper format. So for that we should know what is the proper format for that. So let's understand that. Now notice has a particular format. Let's understand that. First of all you need to make a proper box. Okay, that is the first thing you need to do while writing the notice. After that, on a very first line, in the center of that line you need to write down the name of the organization who is issuing that particular notice, right? Once you're done with the writing of the organization's name, below that you need to write down the word notice. So when you are putting that word notice, simply the people will come to know that definitely it is maybe the information about an event or an inauguration or maybe some function or maybe a general instruction, right? That's why it is very much important to write down the word notice after exactly the name of the organization. Then below that you need to go to the left side of the box and there you need to write down the date on which the notice has been issued. That you need to write, okay? Afterwards again come to the center and then write the title of the notice. Whatever the topic is, whatever information you want to give to the people, that you have to write down in the center. That is your title, that is your subject, that is your heading, right? And afterwards your entire body of the notice. Now what would be the part of body? Simply three things you have to remember, that the date of the event, the venue of the event and the time of the event. That these three things you need to very properly mention in the notice. Clear? Then at last you need to write down the name of the person and the designation of the person who is issuing this notice on behalf of the institution or the organization. And this is how you can end your notice. I hope you are very clear with the notice format, right? The examples you can see I have kept here You can go through it, the question is also mentioned, and after that with the proper format the answer is also given. Thank you.
I hope you all would have enjoyed this video. Subscribe to Genius Connect and put on the notification to receive more such videos. Like and share this video too. Thanks for watching.